Howdy y'all, Moglax Lives. I think it's time to play a little Minecraft. Alright. So you know what? I read that you have to ring this bell to make this the center of the village. And so I'm thinking, if this bell being rung makes it the center of the village, then I should probably think about, um, building something nice for the center of my village. Probably just do like a simple marble fountain kind of thing, maybe. Um, so I'm gonna go grab some marble here. What's my inventory look? I'm gonna unload some stuff out of my inventory. This is a good spot. We'll call this a good spot to unload things like every minecart I've ever owned. Alright. Okay, I say marble. I meant quartz. Wait, can we do can we do diorite stairs yet? Is that a thing? Yes, okay. Can we do slabs? Yes, we can. Sweet. Can we do polished stairs? Yes, we can. And polished slabs? Yes, we can. All right. Um, what does that look like though? Let's get oh, it's not bad looking. We'll try this out. Hopefully ornery over here doesn't make too much sound. Uh, I'm I am currently the only one home, and so I have a very unhappy dog down here, uh, who is not pleased to be down here. Whoa, I like it. I think this looks nice. All right, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do a little bit of that, and then we'll do. You know what? I can't. I can't. I'm gonna have to redo that other side. I want to get over here. Wait, or not? I don't. I don't know what's happening with this thing. It's something strange is going on here. Uh, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. See if I like it. I might not. So it's not circular. Whoa, what happened there? Now, oh, I didn't bring a bucket. A little hard to put water in your fountain if you ain't got a bucket. I'm not sure what the water is going to do. Um, this might not work. With those slabs. I don't know what water does anymore. Here we go, bucket. Thank you. But yes, he's had my niece was over the last couple days, and she was watching him, but she had to go today, and so it's just me and him, and so he is currently laid off the end of my couch moping, and he just made a huffing sound. Cool. All right, so this looks like it'll maybe work. Except I should have brought more than one bucket. Cool. Oh, nice. Ooh, all right. Nice. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I like it. All right. So that's pretty smooth. I am a bit impressed with how well this works. I could probably move like these sides out to make this. I'm just gonna leave it. I like it. I like it. I like how the wire worked. I like the looks of this polished diorite. Little bark there from Moby. Okay, I think that's supposed to make this the center of town. So we've got that. Now I thought I had four dudes over here, four villagers. So well, we got farmer and fisherman. Uh, I don't know why he's way over here, but whatever. And then we've got Dummy, who went down there. So I should have one more villager wandering around somewhere. Um, I'm not sure, though, where they went to. They must have died, right? Or went back in the nether? I want to see if these dudes will wander over. Let's see. Are you going to do it? Stand there talking at the moment. It might be too far for them. I did see a couple of the villagers go back and forth across my bridge here. So that that seemed pretty good. You don't suppose they're in here with the pigs? No, nobody's in here with the pigs. My pigs. Pigs. Does it even work anymore? Did I get... I liked when this thing worked. This thing was awesome at one point when I built it. I really liked it. It was a very cool setup where the pigs would I'd breed the pigs and then they would no, and then they would fall through the lava as okay. Give me a minute. They would fall through the lava as piglets, and then when they grow up, it would cook them, and I would just get the. That's not giving me a minute, man. Okay. All right. So obviously, I have to go take the dog out. I'll be back in a minute. All right. So I got him outside. Uh, so we're back now. Now he's rolling on the couch with his chew toy. So yeah. Um, okay. So I got a plan. I want to put in an enchanter, right? Librarian. Whoa. So I'm gonna get back. I'm going to. This is a lot of zombies that just came out of nowhere. Like, why were these zombies hanging out in the forest? I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down. And so what I want to do is I want to clear out this area a little bit here from the forest. And so here's the thing. I want to put my librarian in an observatory. And so I'm going to build up on the hill here an observatory, which I know normally they're not in town, but I'm going to put it right in that area. But I want to clear these trees out because I don't trust the zombies, as you just saw, to leave my stuff alone. So I got to pare back the trees a little bit here. And it never hurts to chop down some trees for wood, get some charcoal going, stuff like that. Jeez. What is going on over here in this forest? It's terrible, man. There's just stuff everywhere. So the reason I want to build an observatory is that I got a new telescope. I've talked about it a couple times in other videos. And so it's a big telescope. It's an 8-inch telescope. I don't remember offhand the difference. There's like refractor telescopes and reflector telescopes, and I don't know exactly. There's like differences in how the view is done, and so I don't remember offhand what exactly is the difference between them. But I wanted to get one that was electronically controlled because I'm terrible at finding things. And so I am low on diamonds. I've had a couple of mishaps with lava, so it doesn't really help things that much. What I got for levels here? 32 levels. I should probably go enchant this bugger. See what I can get. Maybe I can get some. Unbreaking on it or something. Maybe. Can you get mending? I don't think you can get mending. Like I've got to get that enchanter guy going, right, to get mending. Yeah, there we go. Unbreaking. Unbreaking and efficiency. Perfect. It's on you, efficiency. So, anyway, so we got the telescope the other night, and we just got it. Just got it this week. Well, I guess last week now, last Monday, and I was pretty excited. This is like my third telescope, and my first telescope was just a little tiny one that I got when I was like 11 years old, right? And then after that one, um, I bought a bigger one, uh, different style than the one that we just got, but it was a big one. I think it was maybe a 4 inch. I don't think it's a 6 inch. I think it's a 4 inch. And I'm pretty sure, given what I have now witnessed, that I was able to view Jupiter with it once or twice, and I definitely use it quite a bit to view the moon. In fact, I'm excited to get this one out to view the moon. But you know what? The moon has not been up the last couple of nights at the same time that I'm out there with my telescope. I tell you, that moon, it's tricky. It's not tricky. It pretty much operates like clockwork, right? But currently, the clockwork is I'm out there around midnight with the telescope, and it's not coming up till way later in the evening. So until we get back to something when I'm willing to be outside with my telescope, then there is no moon viewing. Although we don't have the lenses currently for moon viewing, um, because it's a super powerful telescope, at least for me, and it's gonna be impossible to view the moon with this thing until we get a filter for the lens. It's gonna be like looking at a light bulb that's turned on with this current telescope, I think, until we get the lens, because there's just gonna be too much light. But so here's the thing. So we got it out the other night, and it's got this thing where it is supposed to, once you get it set up, be able to automatically aim itself. It doesn't. It requires sit up, so it's not completely automatic. You have to aim it at three things, and then it's supposed to figure out where it's at based on those three things, and then like you don't have to tell it what those three things are. You just have to be like, here's a bright shiny spot in the sky, check. Here's a bright shiny spot in a different part of the sky, check. Here's a third bright shiny spot in the sky. And then it's supposed to uh, automatically say, oh yeah, this is where I'm at. And then you go on the little menu that's on the hand controls and you go, I would like to look at, and then it'll give you a list of things that are currently viewable. So like Jupiter. And so it'll point the telescope at Jupiter so you don't have to. Well, the first night I tried it, it said that it found itself, but it definitely didn't point at anything. And then last night, when we had it out, it said it couldn't. I only tried it once. It said it couldn't. So I think I've got to get more precise coordinates for where I'm at, because you do have to tell it where you're at. Um, and I think that the nearest town to me is like an hour away, and I don't know how precise it has to be for it to know what's going on. And so But the first night I got it out, because it rained. It rained like Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday I was busy. And so Thursday was the first day that I got it out, right? Thursday? Oh yeah, I didn't get it out last night. So because it rained. So Thursday was the first day we got it out, and by the time I got it out, it was starting to get dark, and it's got an aimer on it, a scope. And so you can use this scope because it gives you more. Why? Look, if I go to my bed and I sleep, you guys shouldn't be here. This is why I have to clear all these trees out because you, not all of them. I'm gonna leave the regular trees, I think, but I can't have monsters like this in my town. What I need more villagers and I need some guards. Stop shooting me and just die. And so I'm like, okay, I can't see anything. And then on top of that, um, my my niece and nephew are like 10 and I think he's 10 and 7 or something like that. So they're not tall people. And So I wanted them to be able to look through the telescope, right? And so I knew that we had ordered a kit. So we talked about it and we ordered or I ordered the telescope and so it's a family's telescope, but who's gonna run it besides me? You know, I know the kids want to be hanging all off of it and pushing it over and stuff, so they don't get to run it. They're like, look, I can see my eyeball if I look down the end of this. I'm like, why do you have the lids off of the covers off the telescope in the middle of the day? It's not that kind of toy. You'll have to wait till we get it outside. But so we took it outside, and it's starting to get dark, and the scope is not aligned, and so I got in there and I got in there. I set it up, but I set it up short for my niece and nephew because, like I said, they're not tall people. And so it's really hard because I am a tall people. And I was basically bent in half trying to view through the scope at things that were um, like well above the horizon in the sky. And there's just no way I was pointing it at something up in the air, which may have been the problem last when I tried to align it and it didn't align this last time because I had my older niece who was here watching the dog because the rest of them are off on camping trip at the moment. Yes, I know, I said dog, uh, and I don't know if she aimed it correctly when I accepted her saying that it was pointed. But anyways, I didn't get the scope aimed correctly the first night we took it out. So I'm expecting like uh I'm expecting there to be um uh, I'm expecting it to be like my old setup, right? Oh, right. I forgot the new chests. I don't understand the new chests. How do I attach these? Oh, there we go. And so my old telescope, right, was not as easy. No, it wasn't as powerful. There we go. That's the word I want. It wasn't as powerful. And so while I am positive now that I have seen Jupiter through my old telescope, it was very difficult to do. And this new telescope has came with a lens that's super big. Like I've owned, this is my third telescope, and I have multiple lenses for those other telescopes. And from those multiple lenses on those other telescopes, none of them were like this 25 millimeter lens, I think it is, that came with it. And it's super, super wide to look through, which I wasn't expecting. And so I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, the my old telescope, the eyepieces were tiny, like the aperture that you look through, I guess, and they came in different focal sizes, and so I expected that we needed the lens kit, which is on back order, to be able to view anything, and so I wasn't expecting too much from it, right? And so I'm trying to aim this thing. It says it's aimed. It didn't get aimed. And so until to look at Jupiter the first night, it does not look at Jupiter because Jupiter is really bright in the sky where I'm at right now. And so I'm trying to find it. Uh, and when we look through the lens, it's crazy because there's just so many things that you can't see with your naked eye that are now visible stars through this lens. And so I'm like, I have no idea if I'm looking at Jupiter or not because while Jupiter is super bright in the sky, I'm expecting it to be a point of light because my old telescope, you had to use, right, a more powerful lens than the basic lens to view Jupiter. And so I didn't know what to expect. And so we're looking through it and we're trying to find the bright splotch in the sky that looks like what we're seeing with our naked eye. Just I expected it to be, like you could tell it was round or something. And that's what I was expecting. And my old telescope, and this is funny, my old telescope, what I would do is I would use the aimer, the scope, um, and then I would look through the eyepiece of the telescope, and I could get it close enough that there was a glow around the edge of the eyepiece, and so then I would use that glow to let me know where the thing I was trying to see was, so I could fine tune it down to what I wanted to see, because the scope was not very precise, and so that's what I was expecting with this one. And so we're looking, and I'm like, I don't know if that's Jupiter or not. I don't think this is aimed incorrectly. And we're just looking at a star field with like one more bright than the other's star in the center of it. And then they go camping, right? And so then Friday night, my niece comes over to watch the dog, and and so I'm like, hey, we got a new telescope. You want to go look at the telescope? So I get it out there, and I'm like, I went out in the daytime, and I used the mailbox at the end of our driveway because we have our driveway is pretty long. It's like a tenth of a mile, um, and I say that it's like 250 feet long. It's not a tenth. That's not a tenth of a mile. It's like a 20th of a mile. And right, that would be what it is. It's a 20th of a mile, about 250 feet. And so I use that to scope it in because the mailbox has got this white square on the back of it, and so I get the scope aligned with the telescope, and so then we get it out, and I try to get it to sky align, it's called, and it says it fails. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not really gonna worry about it too much out here. I just want to see if I've got the scope aligned, and I want to see if we can see Jupiter. And I kid you not, I aligned the telescope with Jupiter. I can see the bands of Jupiter and the moons going around Jupiter with this telescope. I definitely did not see Jupiter the first night. And it's not like a tiny little thing. You can see it. You can see it. And I'm just amazed. I am nerd geeking out from this telescope. Even sitting here right now, I am nerd geeking out about being able to see through this telescope. And so I'm like, okay, okay. So this is awesome. So Saturn is, you know what? Should have unloaded this lumber over here. Saturn is next to Jupiter at the moment. So I aim at Saturn. I can see the rings around Saturn. It's almost as big as Jupiter in the viewfinder. And I don't even have the kit. And the kit comes with like a Barlow lens, which doubles your magnification, so it'll be even closer when we get the Barlow lens. Wow. Wow. Uh, I can't wait. I got to figure out how to get it to skyline. And then once I get it skylined, it's supposed to be able to see things like galaxies and stuff, which I know you can kind of see with your naked eye some of the galaxies, but as good as I could see Jupiter and Saturn, I can't wait to see Mars when it comes up over the horizon. I can't wait for the moon to be out and get the polarized lens. I can only imagine what the moon is going to look like. Because I've already seen the moon with a couple of different telescopes and it looks amazing. So this has got to be just insane. Like, I am just, like I said, I am nerd geeked out about how good this telescope looked Friday night. And then, of course, it rained last night, so I couldn't look at nothing. But it's supposed to be clear tonight, so I'm probably going to get it back out. So I didn't get very far, anyways, today. Um, but yeah, so that's my plan. I wanna clear more of this out here and get an observatory up there, and then I don't know if I'm gonna have to get a new villager. I don't know what happened to my old one, and my nitwit down here is not gonna be useful. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's a village idiot, right? Uh, he walked off the cliff, and now he lives over there with the pig. Wait, there's my other villager. What are you doing down here in the quarry, man? Quarry, man. What are you doing down here in the quarry, dude? Yeah? Well, I mean, that's fine. You can be in the quarry if you want to. We'll get you out in the village when I get that far. He's probably trying to figure out a way to save Nitwit there. All right, with that, be better than the small things, lean into the light, and I will talk to you later.